Family and friends, welcome to the final episode in the Emotions series. Today we discuss the emotion of joy and its correlation to happiness. Unlike the other emotions, joy is naturally the most sought after. Like all the other emotions, it is also temporary and is directly related to the perception of happiness. Think of it. Who doesn't like to laugh out of pure excitement? This is why comedy is a paid profession. No matter your mood, the right person delivering a timely joke is priceless and very much healing. The difference between joy and happiness is really a literal physical reaction that we refer to as an emotion called joy for its short-lived existence. Now the other is a mental and spiritual state of being we aspire to be called happiness. Joy can happen instantly through stimuli like anger. It has an explosive characteristic. But once over, that stimuli is done or gone. Happiness is a choice, so powerful it can take what joy has started and never let it go. It can grow from that spark of a single moment, like the first time your eyes locked with that of your soulmate, the instant you realize you have achieved one of your lifelong dreams, or the discovery of a new passion, art, or skill. The transformation of instant joy to a life of endless happy moments is one of the most powerful transformational experiences of the human existence. Nothing else is more powerful for change and personal growth. Nothing. So in the pursuit of happiness, we seek material physical stimuli for temporary joys, and we fool ourselves into thinking that that is happiness. I'm sure you have often heard the term, it's not the destination, but the journey that really matters. See, this is why the truly successful never stop doing what they love to do. It's not the money. See, it's the chase of it. Not the job, but the challenge it constantly provides. Like a road trip, you never know what's around the corner, but all the more reason to floor the gas pedal and find out. See, in that mentality, running out of gas is not even an option. Everyone, regardless of their social and economic backgrounds, has this potential of thinking in life. Everyone. It doesn't even matter your age. See, chasing life only really stops at the grave. This is why, in my opinion, retirement is the biggest illusion. How can there be any happiness in doing nothing? Yes, it is the label that we use to describe our transition to a different way of living. However, no one truly retires until they die. Therefore, the happiness comes from doing. Whether it's taking care of family to walking on the moon, you can experience joy every day by doing what you love and appreciating the impact of that work as it relates to others. I've grown to understand the healing capabilities of joy-inducing habits, and also its addiction. Eating our favorite foods, for example, can be one of life's finest pleasures. However, just like anything else in life, moderation and balance is key. And we must understand that it is the diversity of life and its fluctuating patterns that actually builds fulfillment and ultimately contributes to true happiness. Joy is the spark that lights the fuse. However, too much will overpower the senses and become registered in the brain as an addiction. The dark side of any pleasure, addiction, is simply a result of poor discipline and self-accountability towards that pleasure. Some addictions will simply consume your time and or money. Some addictions will go as far as to kill you as well. In these scenarios, chasing joy can be deceptive, as no one says they're going to kill themselves in the pursuit of said joy. However, it happens, whether from addiction or just consequence. Your time is your time. You can't say you were just having fun, even if that's what you were actually doing at the time. You know, the irony of the law of gravity is that it is the law of everything, especially in the case of joy, our most anticipated emotion. See, what goes up must and will forever come down. Family and friends, the point in delving in this series about emotions is to highlight the fact of how fleeting emotions can be. They are no more than an expression of the moment, and therefore should never be allowed to control one's life. It means making decisions should be best practiced after a moment of clarity pursuant to said emotion. My solid advice is to not be decisive during an emotional experience. Always take the time to self-analyze, weigh the pros and cons to allow yourself the best opportunity for success in any scenario. It's okay to be afraid, but use it to move forward. It's okay to become angry, but slow down just enough to control its wrath. It's okay to become sad as long as you can redirect its energy for motivation. Finally, it is okay to indulge in joy as long as you can set personal limitations and have the self-discipline to make it happen. Not to mention knowing the difference between joy and happiness. Most importantly of all, remember that it is all temporary and fleeting in nature. Stay tuned for my next series, what I call the Mechanics of Life, in which I explore the aspects of health, time, and money. Until then, family and friends, as always, may you have a meaningful and purposeful week. God bless.